Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Brandon. This is my best friend Keith.
My name Keith. This is my best friend Brandon.
Keith does some video game streaming. You can follow him at Tank Media Games. Keith, are you over on Instagram? You post anything over there?
I sometimes, if you go follow me, I'll post more.
Post more.
It's at Tank Media Games over there.
I think my struggle is always that's where I have the most foothold at, but that's the place where I least can help you the most. Like if I twitched all of my NASCAR content, I could help you, but I really can't help you on Instagram.
It is funny how I just end up wandering to the new places where I don't belong. But I'll try. Instagram is something I need to do more of.
So now, first off, if you enjoyed this shirt, you can go check it out and find it at stockcarsociety.com. There are no promo codes. I don't get anything from it, but it's a super comfortable shirt, and they're really awesome guys. Yeah. So they got a ton of stuff on there.
That's how you know it's a good product, too. I do that sometimes, too. It's like, you should go buy this just because it's good.
Now, I will say that Zero FG Energy sent me some free drinks and a free shirt, and I have loved that as well. I love drinking some Zero FG.
Not enough to offer me one for this video.
Citrusy. You gotta get a better deal. So anyway, you might be wondering, why are we here? It is not to just ramble, but it is to do a update of a video we shot a few months ago. Me and you got together. We did a playoff prediction video. We took my my knowledge of NASCAR, my constant research and all expertise, and we put it against your just blind luck, blind guessing. I gave you a list of the 16 playoff drivers, and I said, hey, answer these questions about them.
My obscene ignorance.
So we're gonna dive in and see who got these questions right. We'll start with last place. We both took guesses as to who would finish last place. I chose Chase Briscoe. You chose Austin Dillon. The real last place was Alex Bowman. He ended up having a concussion at Texas, so he ended up missing, I believe it was 3, might have been 4 of the races. So that'll put you in last place when you're not racing.
He was my second guess.
I bet he was. So Chase Briscoe ended up finishing 9th. Austin Dillon finished 11th. So Keith, you won that round with your guess being the closest. Next up, we had spoilers. We were guessing who would spoil it, because usually you have like at least one person that spoils it. Keith, little did we know that was going to actually be the biggest story of the first round of the playoffs, was just people spoiling it. You had Bubba Wallace picked up a win. You had Eric Jones picked up a win. Tyler Reddick was in the chase. You had them pick up. Tyler Reddick did pick up a win after he was eliminated. You just had a bunch of people, non-playoff people, winning the races. So it was really cool to see that happen. So little did we know there actually was a few names to guess. For me, I guessed Christopher Buescher and Michael McDowell. So I kind of cheated with that one, and you chose Cole Custer. Well, as everyone knows, everyone knows,
myself included,
Chris Buescher did pick up the win at Bristol. But to be fair, since I picked 2 people, I was like, well, let me go with Michael McDowell. So I'll put Michael McDowell against Cole Custer. Neither one of them won. However, Michael McDowell did finish 3rd and 6th to Cole Custer's 8th place finish, was his best finish. So that round, I was the best.
I shouldn't have put my faith in Cole.
You shouldn't. That's the problem, Keith. Every year you put your faith in him.
You know what's the unfortunate thing about reality is that people with cool names aren't always as cool as their names. That happened in the movies.
Yep.
So I'm sorry.
Danny Robot? Don't trust that guy.
Danny Robot?
Yeah.
Is that a real guy?
I don't know,
You
maybe.
just made up Danny Robot? I'd watch that movie.
The Final Four, Keith. So the Final Four ended up being Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano. My choices, I had Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, and Joey Logano. So I was able to get 3 out of the 4.
Impressive, 75%.
Missed Bell. For you had Kevin Harvick. He did not make it. Joey Logano. William Byron did not make it. And Chase Elliott.
Hey!
So you had 2 out of the 4. So in this one, I did get it right. Which is funny, is we both had Joey Logano and Chase Elliott, which Chase came close to not making it or advancing a few of the rounds.
Yeah.
He had a ton of bad luck.
I'll be eternally grateful for that one really goofy looking guy that I saw on TikTok who likes Chase Elliott and put his name in my brain.
So our champion ended up being Joey Logano. Unfortunately for both of us,
We don't like Joey Logano, do we? Or do I?
Well, a lot of race fans don't care for him,
Okay.
but Joey Logano, he is one of the most genuine people.
Okay.
Like, he helps a ton of people. I know last year, so volunteering at the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame, we had a few of the drivers at the last minute had to pull out of the event either for sickness or just scheduling conflicts. And I don't want to say it was the day of, but I know kind of the last minute, somehow Joey found out and he was like, I can show up. So Joey Logano showed up to the event, stayed there for a few hours, and even when he had to leave to take his kid home, he signed like 100 hero cards because he was like, I want to make sure my fans that come through can still get my autograph. So super stand-up guy. Now on the racetrack, a lot of people don't like him because he will move you out of the way.
Hey. He'll
move out of the way, then he'll laugh about it as he goes on his merry way.
I know someone who was a bit like that back in the day.
Keith, don't say that. You get a lot of hate mail.
Sorry, you can't hurt me. You can hurt Brandon with your hate mail, but you can't hurt me.
Just keep in mind, I didn't say that.
Any negative opinions expressed in this video are my own. I was just about to say I misjudged you, Joey Logano. I misjudged you.
Well, now you're making it worse because now you've compared him to Dale Earnhardt. Now you're saying that he's a good guy.
You said that.
At this point, Keith, you need to save face and just be like,
you said that.
Joey Logano's an idiot and he's not Dale. You need to make it very clear.
I didn't. You said.
I'm just saying, it sounds like you are trying to compare him. Somewhere right now, my dad is getting in his pickup truck and he's heading to this house right now.
No, I had a friend in school who, when we raced go-karts, would move me out of the way, and his name was Jail Boonhart. They sound similar, you know.
So we both got the champion wrong, Keith. We both chose Chase Elliott, so we both tied on that one. So going into this, Keith, it seems like you've taken one of them, I've won two of them, and you've tied. So going into this last bit...
You're sweating, honestly.
Well, see, I'm sweating, Keith. All of my... okay, this is on the line right now. I'm about to lose to the guy that just said that Joey Logano is a better race car driver than Dale Earnhardt.
I would never say that.
So the storylines. My storyline was going to be that Ross Chastain makes it to the Final Four. Mm-hmm. Now, Keith, I had no idea how right I would be on this.
You were right.
Because I was like, I don't think people are going to take out their frustrations with Ross. He's going to make it there. Ross Chastain did make it to the Final Four. His move, I believe you may have seen it, or you might not have seen it. I'll show you afterwards.
I had yes,
right at the wall.
Yes, that's going to come into play here.
So he went viral. That was Ross Chastain. Went viral.
Actually, speak to this.
Yeah, by making it into the Final Four.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
So that came into my world. Because the reason it came in. Now, Brandon said that I stream video games on Twitch, and that's my dream chase for right now. But it came across my Twitter feed and everything, and people explaining because of the way he explained why he did it.
Yeah.
And they said, like, why did you think that would work? And if I'm remembering correctly, his response in the interview was like, well, it worked on the GameCube, so yeah. I never tried it in real life. I figured I might as well give it a shot. And so, it was his video game experience, which it does work in the video games. Like, if you don't have to think about turning, you just floor it and let the wall turn you. So that was cool how our worlds collided there for a minute with old Ross Chastain.
So now, Keith, your guess, the thing that you need right now to... Well, I was going to say tie it up, but I think I won either way.
I need millions of people to have stopped watching football.
Yeah, you believe that Tom Brady, he would be found out to be a cheater.
Yeah.
Football's popularity will erode. There will be 30 times more fans will be watching the NASCAR, rather than NFL.
Yeah. In hindsight, this was ambitious.
So, Keith, I looked at the ratings. I'll just tell you, no. That did not happen.
Okay.
But then I thought... Well, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with Tom Brady on the field. Looked into it. I didn't find any stuff on the field. But I went the extra mile. And I know that there's some stuff going on in Tom Brady's personal life.
Oh,
now
gosh,
I thought,
now we're
well,
gonna sling some
let's
mud.
see if I can pull this. Are there any allegations? Is there anyone out there right now that is saying in the past 2 months there's cheating that's been going on? Looked it up, and everyone close to Tom Brady's camp, as well as his, or Giselle, I believe is her name.
Yep.
No one accused anyone of cheating. Both of them were clear from cheating. So, Keith, I hate to break it to you, but Tom Brady apparently has not done any cheating.
You know what? The GOAT Tom Brady always says, go big or go home. I believe he says that, sure.
You followed Tom Brady by trying to ruin his reputation, and there you go.
I figured it was only a matter of time. Somebody who's that good at something for that long, there's got to be skeletons.
So those were our predictions. It was cool getting to dive into them, Keith, and seeing the stuff that came out to be pretty true. The stuff that we were very far off on, and honestly, what was cool about it is most of the time you have, like I've said, maybe one non-playoff driver win. You've got a playoff driver that wins, 4 of the races, and your only storyline is something like, oh, this crew chief did this, stayed out, didn't take tires or whatever.
Sure.
So it was really exciting getting to look at these playoffs and seeing that there was a ton of excitement to be had. A lot of different faces reaching victory lane. It really at no point did you know what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it was a cool testament as a NASCAR fan. Also for me, it was cool to see that, the Ross Chastain move, there's people that in the video game world and the, just going viral, there's so many people that now have their eyes because of something that someone did on the racetrack.
Right.
So
hopefully with a few more years like this, maybe my predictions that football will lose popularity and NASCAR will take that popularity. Maybe they'll be correct in a couple more years.
Oh, there you go. Well, we enjoy everyone for tuning in. Mm-hmm. And if you had your own predictions, let us know how right or how wrong you were. So we sat down. I figured this video would be about 4 minutes long. We're clocking in at 13 minutes long.
Oh, I knew that would not be the case. It never is.
So, well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.